I see how it is. Someone's selling some delicious ISO 222 cryptos, Adera, HBAR, Stellar, XRP, Algorand, and more. I'll tell you right now. And on Watcher Guru, right? Whale Alert, basically, they're telling us BlackRock and ARK Invest and Fidelity. They're also selling millions. I want to give you an idea of what's going on right there. And I will say, fam, when I see the chart, I'm like, okay, I see how it is. It's fine, right? When we talk about buying some XRP, these are the days that I'm waiting for. But Oscar, I want to see green. 100% you're going to see green. I'm going to see green too. But if we're at 297 under $3 again, after this conversation with Putin, after the conversation at the White House yesterday with all the European leaders, one can wonder, well, who knows what? Why are they taking profits if, or selling at a loss? Who knows? Maybe because they know something bad is coming. Tell me in the comments. I want to hear you guys. But here, Fidelity sells 17,000 of Ethereum worth $74 million. ARK 21 shares sells 559 Bitcoin worth $64 million. BlackRock sells 19,000 Ethereum worth $82 million. BlackRock sells 490 Bitcoin worth $68 million. Is that so? Is that really what happened? What I always like to go is to the place where most of the great wallets are known, and that is this account that you're seeing on the screen. When they buy, when they sell, they usually tell us with a very nice image like this, and they show, oh, these guys are selling, these guys are buying. And there's a comment, right? Very misleading, but you probably know that already. Clients have sold, not BlackRock. You're welcome for the engagement. So understand that they're not like selling Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? As you and I sell it. They're talking about their ETFs. That makes more sense. Right here, I want to play this for you guys. Crypto is going to be the future of finance. That's Donald J. Trump Jr. speaking, with Bloomberg, which is pretty good. And the price of XRP right now, 296, comes down. Someone obviously selling those. I mean, let me show you here on the screen. Algorand, Pro, Stellar, HBAR, XRP, So we're seeing a very nice retracement, which is okay. The prices are neutral right now for the Fear and Greed Index and Coin Bureau. We got some updates when it comes to Ripple. Fam, drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and turn on the notification bell button so you never miss an update once we go live. Also, take a look at the links down below, because you ask me, Oscar, when should I buy to make a lot of money? Well, right now, oh boy, did you see that? That was pretty sexy, huh? That was pretty sexy. 5 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. Let's just watch a little bit. BTCC, everybody. Right now, we have a 2,000 XRP giveaway. As you're seeing the price come down, it gives you a better chance to make more money while trading. What does that mean, Oscar? Well, anybody who clicks in the first link, guys, and signs up, deposits, you'll have a chance at the end of the month. One winner will take home 2,000 XRP. And that goes to those who right now are trading and are listening and are paying attention to the future, right? You're going to open up this and you click and you do the rest. Any questions, of course, let me know. But I always like to remind people that opportunities are here despite the price. And, it's okay. Whatever. I mean, it happens in our daily consolidation for XRP. You could see that for the Bollinger Bands, which is a very easy technical indicator, we haven't been able really thoroughly to pass this medium level of the Bollinger Bands, and we got rejection again right here on Monday, just yesterday, meaning that the price could not come down to, as we are seeing, under $3 XRP and even possibly lower. So I'm going to keep an eye on it because, hey, today we have a White House press briefing. So I'm going to go ahead and watch that live with you guys. So there's a few things that, we're cooking. And obviously, HBAR still looks the same as XRP. Stellar looks the same as XRP. Kronos and Algorand. I've been buying, I've been holding, I've been long-term positions. I will say that these are great positions, and we have another opportunity to buy despite whoever, you know, uh, whichever client, right? Here Fidelity is selling, whichever client on ARK Invest and BlackRock, because we haven't really seen them. Because if they actually are selling, their Bitcoin, that will be major monumental news. But in reality, that's just not the case. Those clients, could be those clients for sure. But I always like to keep an eye on it. Like February 26th, just keep an, just to give you an idea. Fidelity sold, ARK Invest sold, Grayscale sold, but BlackRock also sold 150 million Bitcoin. So they do sell, according to Arkham. They're the ones that also these are my guys that I can trust for us who sells. That's why immediately when I heard that, I came to this account and I haven't seen a post where they say that they sold. So that's why I'm just explaining you guys my understanding. But when I see like two whales just bought, so they've been posting whales that are buying Tom Lee Ethereum, right? So just FYI. Listen to this, everybody, what Trump Jr. is saying.
Crypto is going to be the future of finance.
Yeah.
Okay. We were doing everything imaginable in the prior administration to send that to other places. People want to be in America. They want to invest in America. They want that stability. What they needed is some guide rails. They needed a framework in which they could work, even for us in the crypto platforms that we were developing, whether it was American Bitcoin, whether it's World Liberty Financial. We didn't get into that because we knew all that much about crypto. We got into it out of necessity because we were getting debanked. There wasn't a person in this city that I couldn't call and get a loan for a real estate project a few short years ago. Then we became political, and all of a sudden you're persona non grata. So crypto's the future. To be able to have the legislation to create those guardrails, to be able to keep that industry. This is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and it should be based here in America. America should get the tax benefits of all of that. They should have the innovation, the growth. That's strategic thinking, and so I'm super excited about that bill because I think it's going to really make sure that America is the home of crypto and blockchain technology for the future.
That's someone that you want to have in your corner, especially in our industry. I mean, the way, as he said, they didn't know much about crypto. They got in because they got debanked, right? And when I was in Dubai, I was listening to Eric Trump, his brother, and he was basically saying the same thing, right? So makes sense, guys, how billionaires, and the wealthy are going and looking out for themselves and saying, okay, so what are we supposed to do to keep our money? Because anybody with a bank can freeze you or just do whatever they want with their clients, and there's not much you can do. And once you have billions of dollars, that's not small potatoes. You have to make sure that you have control and ownership. And even them at that level, they're like, yeah, there must be something better. That something better is exactly what you're seeing right here, crypto. Let's go ahead and take a look at Watch Guru right now. Robinhood lists Sui. So Sui, you're on Robinhood now, pretty good. Sharp Link Gaming buys 133,000 Ethereum, $667 million about an hour ago. So they are now holding the line. I mean, it's down, that investment. And Treasury Secretary Bessent says crypto stablecoins will expand dollar access for billions across the globe. Another big one, right? So far, so good. And Cointelegraph, another big one that I always like to follow for the latest. Seeker, Sharplink, Robinhood, Sui, right? They post a little bit more and more and more. Yeah, he was on Fox and Friends today. I saw a few clips. You guys remember how I made a video about, he's resigning? Well, guess what? Bo Hines, the ex-White House crypto counsel, is now working at Tether. Cool. Good for him. I wish him the best. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Links down below. Join me on BTCC. We have BingX. We have Crypto.com. We have all things for you guys to go ahead and get ahead of, get in. And right now, what a great time because the prices are much cheaper. Gemini partners with Ripple amid IPO. Gemini's IPO filing reveals $75 million credit deal with Ripple. So can Ripple save them? Yep, there's a lot of things going on for Ripple, and I'm very, very excited. This is exactly why we buy XRP, and we are long-term holders of this crypto. Just in, guys, who's selling? We'll see. But I'm buying the dip if you can. I've been doing it, since yesterday. Right now, I'm actually out of ammunition, so I'm just holding the line and having a good time. Like and subscribe. Peace.